At 6, a Longview family is thankful for the recovery of their son. Last summer, Jacoby Norris was in a tragic crash just a few miles from home, leaving him in a coma. The Norris family says even when doctors didn't think he was going to make it, they held on to faith that he would one day wake up. KETK's Ashlyn Anderson spoke with Jacoby and his family on why they truly believe in the power of prayer.
Thank you, God.
Those 3 words are still the ultimate expression in the Norris household, a year after their baby boy Jacoby Norris was in a horrific car accident in Gregg County. A recent graduate from Tatum High School, Jacoby was about to pick his college, but that all changed June 19th, 2023.
He was at a standstill waiting to take a left. He was hit in the back by a truck and it pushed him to ongoing traffic, and then he was T-boned by another truck.
The scene was horrific. Jacoby was unconscious and flown to a hospital. He had a broken neck, collapsed lung, and bleeding in his brain.
One doctor said for me to get ready, she didn't think he was going to make it. You're not going to tell me my son is not going to make it.
Jacoby ended up in a coma, hooked up to machines and fighting for his life.
I was just talking to him. We couldn't understand if he was understanding because his eyes was at a daze.
That's when his mother, Lucretia's faith activated, doing the only thing she knew would work.
One day I said, God, at least let my son breathe on his own, because he wasn't. And the next day it came, he started breathing on his own. My baby.
Shocked but not surprised.
Lord, we ask that you touch them, strengthen them, Lord.
Constant prayer and gospel music filled his ear every day of his coma until the day he woke up 3 weeks later.
I was saying, thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
More than a year later, Jacoby is making a miraculous recovery, able to slowly move his hands, feet, and still singing his favorite gospel song.
When he came home, at first he was just doing 2 to 3 times a week therapy, and that wasn't helping because he was going backwards instead of forward. So now he's doing Monday through Friday. It's helping out a lot, emotionally and physically.
I'll go in there, we'll joke, we'll laugh, we'll talk about all different things. I'll put my son on FaceTime so that they could talk, and just his motivation.
As a football player at Tatum High School, he still wants to pursue that dream.
He's asking me, Mama, can I go to college? Can I play football? I have to tell him it's in God's hands. It's in God's hands. It hits me, but I can't tell him no because I don't know what he can and can't do.
Jacoby also wants to become a pastor.
So many of us limit our miracles because of our small thinking.
Because as his shirt says, he is a living testimony.
He is truly an example of what God is able to do, and a lot of times people would rather see a sermon than hear one, and to see his resilience, to see how he has bounced back, to see how his faith has grown even at 20 years old is absolutely amazing.
After finally being discharged, the Norris family has been to church every Sunday, sitting in the same spot, thanking God for the life of their son.
Thank you, Jesus. God is good. I hate it happened, but what they say, everything happened for a reason. I don't understand the reason, and I ask why, but he knows what he's doing.
With a long way to go, nothing can compare to the power of prayer. Ashlyn Anderson, KETK News.
We are all rooting for you, Jacoby.